If you're not able to get it on properly, then just use a scrunchie first and then put your headband on. You're going to bring it all the way up, and then you bring your fro over. It depends on this is your shampoo and go day, and it's going to dry, you're going to have definition. And it depends on how much of your hairline you want to show, then you can just bring it and push some of the hairline forward and smooth the hairline down. Especially folks that have worn braids, like she's worn braids before, there's sometimes that traction, so you'll have a little bit of density and consistencies there that's from wearing braids. But we're gonna do shows about that as well, because I think braids are great options, but it's like a good thing going bad, because we tend to put it too tight on our hairline and we create the traction. Now, cute. All I can say is cutie pie. So this is this is a nice shampoo and go look. Let's turn to cute, nice. What do you think? And see how easy that was? And it'll dry and you'll have nice definition and it'll be soft and hydrated. Now, the only thing that you would do different is you would put oil on to seal in your hydration. Your moisturizer soften, and then the oil seals in the hydration. So what we're going to do is take her band off, and we're going to go into a slightly different style. And we're going to have her oil her scalp, her ends, starting with her ends first. Your oil. See your oil right in front of you? Yeah, I'm going to let you do it.
What to do?
Yeah, just oil your scalp.
Put a little
bit on your ends. Now, will everyone oil their scalp? No, I don't oil my scalp. I don't necessarily have to, because my scalp is very healthy. And so, but in winter months, it really is not a problem to put oil on your scalp lightly. But the way you know if the oil is going to work well for you is you want to make sure you put a small amount on the back of your hand, rub it in. If it goes in and has a nice shine, then it's going to be scalp friendly. If it feels really heavy, then it's not going to be scalp friendly. It's going to clog your pores.
Scalp friendly.
Scalp friendly.
Yes.
Okay, so you can oil your scalp and on your in your ends, and you're going to take a small amount. Always use the back of your hand as your little palette. You want to make sure that you put a small amount and then just go through and see how she's able to go through and part with her fingers. So often we're rushing to pick up a comb, and when we do that, we end up with pulling our hair and tearing. But our human comb, our fingers, we don't have that problem. Okay, so remember, I know my phone lines are not open tonight, and I know you're probably wanting to call me, but the phone lines are not open tonight, so we can't ask questions, but you can email me, lisa@lisaakbari.com, and follow me on Twitter, and what's Facebook. Make sure you like me on Facebook, and you subscribe to my YouTube page. And you can go to my website, actually, lisaakbari.com, lisaakbari.com. That's my website, and you'll see so many tips on there and videos and things like that. And we'll even try to upload this show if we are able to. Okay, so now she's oiling her scalp. And what that's going to do is seal in her hydration. Now, this is especially important during the dry months. And like I said, I have people who email me all the time asking about quick styles. And they also email me about the winter dehydration or the dehydration of the hair. I have some videos and some information about hair and scalp dehydration on my video, on my website as well. So that will be great for you. So we want to make sure. Now, see, she's able to go through her hair and just really part and really put the oil on her scalp, and it's great. It's great. We've got about 10 minutes left on the show, so we're going to show a couple of other styles, but I want to make sure that you guys have this. We want to show you Bantu knots, which is so incredibly easy, and then we want to actually show, look how great her hair looks, how hydrated, and all that definition. And then we want to show you just a couple of other things. I think we can show you one with the headband, but would it pull completely back? Okay, super. All right. Okay, so remember, again, when you take your fingers, you slide against your scalp, and look what's happening. Now, remember, we're always wanting to use gel. Let's see if we can turn. There we go, right there. You see how smooth that is? We want to use gels, but you don't need it. Look at the definition in the wave pattern. And you can actually apply more oil if you like into the moisture, and it basically makes that hairline lay down. Any of the traction areas, take those small hairs, move them into those areas like that, so you don't really feel like you've lost all of the hair there. See, gave you a nice little camouflage there. But we're going to work on you using those braids. It's okay. Braids are great. Like I said, they're great style options, but you don't want to put the traction. Okay. All right. So the next one, let's do the Bantu, and then we'll do the pull back last. All right. So the way we Bantu, and I'm going to show you one, demonstrate one, and then I'm going to allow Nisi to do the next one. Now you can use your part, but it's important for you to remember that you can use your fingers. I always like to use my fingers. You can use a comb, but I use fingers. So we're taking the hair and we're just smoothing. Look at the length. See, her hair really has length, but when it's when you have hair that's very spiraled, it's very difficult to see the length. So we can take the Bantu, we're going to split it into 2 sections, and we're going to twist and twist. And then I always like to just take my fingers and twirl the ends. We're going to fold it to the end, and we're going to turn it, and we're going to take the end, and we're going to twirl it around. Now, that's something I'm going to show again, Nisi, okay?
Okay.
Here, when you move forward. Okay, let's undo. We've got it twirled around, okay? Now we're going to take it, and we're going to fold it, and then we're going to turn and just twirl it around the base. She's repeated it so you can catch it. Yeah, it's really a simple technique. Now the great thing about this Bantu is that you can take them down after a day, and then you have this really cute style. So now we have a nice little Bantu, a little knot. So you want to try one?
Yes, I'll try.
Let's try. So we're going to take a section. Use your fingers to part. Okay, there you go. So you've got your nice little square part. And if it's not a perfect square, no worries. Okay. Very good.
Okay.
All right, so let's divide it into 2 sections. We're going to do a 2-section twist. So you're basically turning and turning. You see it? Very good. And then when you get to the end, just to speed it up, you can just twirl. There you go. Now let's fold it into, just fold it straight down as low as you want it to be, and then twirl it around the base. But you got to try to hold onto that end, scoot it around and catch it. It's a little awkward initially, it is, but you'll get it, I promise you. And you'll decide whether you're going to twirl to the right or to the left, and you're left-handed, so yeah. You decide what's going to be the best. Let's take a look. You didn't do bad. That's not, is this yours? Okay.
This mine.
Okay, you didn't do bad. See, you did great. And so when I tell everyone who wants to do this, this is a little more time consuming. You can get a video in and watch a movie, and before half of the movie's gone, you're done. And you can just wear it. But let's watch what happens. You always want to reverse, and when you reverse the hair, and you're just going to separate the twist and watch what they do. And so if they dry like this 4 minutes, then once it dries, and let's kind of look, see how that is? And we're just going to reverse the other one. I should let you do it.
All right. Careful.
And dry. And see, and once they dry, you'll have complete definition, and it will create something really nice, just nice textures. And look at the hair. And it's changed. So the frizz fro you can do, or you can do something with definition as you see here. What do you think? And we're going to stretch that one out so you can really see that definition in that curl pattern. Look at that. Pretty cool. Okay. Now quickly, we have about 3 minutes left. We're going to take our fingers and thumb. We're going to smooth back. And we're going to use our same scrunchie. Matter of fact, we're going to leave those out. And Nisi loves to wear her hair in her natural look, but she runs and she's very athletic, so we want to make sure she has Yeah, yes, she does. She's showing you. And so we're going to give her a nice little scrunchie, and we're going to pull it back. So I'm going to use this one now. You would want to use a smaller one. It depends on the length of your hair. So we're going to pull it back into the scrunchie. And then if you want it to really lie flat, you just get a silk scarf. And I'm going to show you something really cool. And you tie it down and it lays really flat. But what I'm going to do is use my scrunchie to help me pull it back. And I'm not going to keep it this way, but I'm going to show you how quickly it'll start to mold in place where it wants to stay back. Okay, we're going to leave it like this. Let's see if it'll stay. And then because we only have a few minutes left, I'm going to take our moisturizer. It's not as dense as the other. I'm going to smooth it through the hair. And I'm just going to stretch this hair out. And we left the hair where we've got the nice definition. You saw that only took a few seconds to get that definition. We've got about 2 minutes left. And I want you to see just how quickly this is going to give us some nice stretch. So we're going to let it sit for about a minute. I'm going to hold the blow dryer against it, so I'm going to kind of yell a little bit. You'll be able to hear me. So I'm going to hold this blow dryer, and I'm just going to fan dry. And all I'm doing is rubbing. Look at that. Isn't that great? Look at that definition. I just love it. And then I'm going to hold it against the hair. And all I'm doing is, see, I'm holding it against the hair. Bringing it around the back. And it's just going to stretch the hair out. Because basically what this blow dryer is doing, it's just basically stretching that curl pattern out. So I'm laying it against, and I'm basically fan drying. So she still will have her own hair, natural, but yeah, we've got about a minute, and we're almost done, 60 seconds. I'll make my producer nervous. Okay, so we're done, and then we're just gonna release it. So you can see the curl pattern. Okay, and we're going to put our scrunchie away, and you just basically lift. You lift the hair. And it's almost like a fro hawk, but what you're doing is you're just really giving her some nice stretch. And then you take the front and you frame it. You can put some clips, you can do whatever you want, but take the front and you just kind of frame your hairline. And we've got about 30 seconds. But you can see what I've done, and I'm going to connect with the bang. Give it a little more shape. Okay? And we're pretty much done. So what are you thinking? This is our different look. This is just quick on the go. I want to do something different. I'm Lisa Akbari, your hair doctor. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Did I do that right? Yes. And subscribe to me on YouTube. Email me, lisa@lisaakbari.com, or you can call my institute at 901-380-4445. I'll see you next time right here on Ask the Hair Doctor.
Bye.
Wow. You're looking really cute. Look at that.